Okay, all right. So can you just say who you are and...
My name is Dan Kaufman. I'm president of ILWU Local 21 here in Longview, Washington.
And how do you see winning this fight that you're involved in?
Winning this fight is that the ILWU is going to fight for our jurisdiction. Everybody knows that those jobs inside that elevator are ours. We got union support from San Diego to Bellingham, and the community support in this town here of Longview is unbelievable, and they know who their true friends are here, and it's the ILWU. We're the ones that have been here in this community for a long time, and they know that the new people that come in to claim to save salvation for this community isn't the people that they're backing. They're backing the ILWU. And we're standing for working people from Longview and throughout the entire country. I mean, we are taking a stand for working people in this country that they aren't going to take away our collective bargaining rights, and we're going to fight for the preservation of our work, and that's what we're doing.
And your pickets are stopping the grain from being delivered now. What will happen if they try to deliver more grain?
Well, right now it's in limbo. I know that there's ULP charges filed on us about any little thing possible that they can throw mud against the wall and hope something sticks. I mean, a lot of this stuff is unsubstantiated. I mean, there's just been a lot of false claims, but everything's pointed to us. They just removed the barriers down there for the pickets because the police or sheriff's department and the Port of Longview says, hey, these guys have been great the last couple of weeks. I mean, there's no problems here, but you know, that shows great resolution of my union as far as being you know, peaceful. We aren't a militant union, but at the same time, we are going to fight for our jobs. We'll fight to the bitter end. We will not go away here. We'll be here if it takes a year or more. We'll always be here, and they know that.
Are you looking for support from other unionists to come down on the line, or?
We have had support from every union you can imagine. I mean, IBEW, AWPPW, IMA, United Food Workers. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Plumbers and pipe fitters have been really instrumental in helping us in our community to the present day. Their support has been unbelievable. And we got city councilmen, we got county commissioners that have been on the picket line with us, because these people know who their true friends are and who their true relatives are and who their true community is. It's the ILWU. We've been here for a long time, and they know that. They know who these new people are. They're corporate, they're very rich, they think they can open up their checkbook and their problems are solved by writing a check. But the people of this community, the outreach in this community, you drive through town here, and I don't care what business you look at, there's an ILW support sign in it. They know who their true friends are, and it's the working people in this community, it's the ILWU, and all the rest of the people in this community that work for a living. That's what we're supported by, is workers.
And are there union members from engineers working inside now?
Yeah, there's a total of about 7 or 8 right now. I know that once this plant, if it does ever get up and running, that they'll have to times that by 4, because they'll have 4 crews of about 7 or 8 people. So you're looking at 30 to 35 people. But the people that's going to be in there working is going to be the ILWU. We're gonna work in that elevator. That's what we do. We've been doing that since 1936 on this river. Is that we work inside the grain elevators. That's our forte. That's what we know how to do. We did it here in Longview for a long time. The old elevator at Berth 4 that's built on port property closed down in about 1986, 87. The first 13 years of my existence, I worked in that elevator. An elevator that was built on port property, that was leased to Continental Grain. We worked in that house, we worked on the ships, we unloaded the barges. We have another elevator being built right now on port property that's EGT now. Same thing should go. We should be the ones inside that elevator doing that work. We're the ones that are loading the ships, and we should be the ones unloading the barges. That's what we've done for 70 years, since 1936.
And how many jobs is the dispute around total, do you imagine?
Right now, because of the way this is designed, and we're looking at probably about 8 jobs a shift. So they've talked about having 4 crews, so you're looking at probably 32 to 35 people. I mean, we're talking 35 jobs.
And how many millions of dollars are these corporations making?
Well, Bunge North America profited $2.5 billion last year. Their CEOs make millions. each year in payments and salaries, and who knows what their stock options are on top of that. The subsidies of this country is what's gross right now. Bloomberg News ran an article May 4th, 2010 that talked about how $15.4 billion of subsidies went to 75% of the money went to 3 corporations. And if you look at those 3 corporations, one of them was Bunge. So you add in what they're making in profits and what they get in this country in subsidies, they don't deserve it. Those subsidies were intended for the family farmers way back when, the Great Depression era, and now that money has been reverted back to agribusinesses such as Cargill, Bunge, Archer Daniel Midland, the grain cartel. These subsidies have got to stop in this country.
Have you talked at all internationally with the Longshore workers? I know in Japan, for example, the trade unions there have a really strong relationship to the
Yes.
Longshore, and maybe they could help pressure these corporations that are Japanese.
Yes, exactly. You know, when you figure out Bunge and you figure out Pan Ocean and you figure out Itochu, these are foreign corporations trying to dictate to American workers what we should work under and the conditions we should work under, while they make billions of dollars in profits. Bunge is a multinational corporation that their tentacles surround this whole planet. They're in every country in the world. And when you're talking about our cost of labor, which we figure would be less than 1% of the total picture, and let's say we throw in the ports money that they're going to get, I figured it's going to be probably 3% or less. 97% of this money is going to go into the pockets of Bunge North America. That's who's going to make the money here. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Corporate greed.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. That's great. Appreciate it.